Hello everybody, Jonesy here, welcome back to another Mass Effect Andromeda build video. Today we have landed upon the Human Engineer, and I do want to start by saying that this has to be my worst class, so expect a lot of deaths, expect a lot of revives, expect a lot of health packs, and expect me to get the lowest possible rank in the next gold match. However, let's look at her talents. She has Cryo Beam, Assault, Turret, Overload, Offensive Tech, and Support Systems. And what is the Human Engineer known for? Cryo Beam. Just making stuff brittle, everything that has armor. I'm talking about the Nullifiers, I'm talking about the Fiends, I'm talking about the Berserkers. You want to Cryo Beam them so that they no longer have any armor and they die really, really quickly. So if we look into the Cryo Beam spec, at rank 4, we're going for recharge speed. We want to use Cryo Beam as often as possible, especially against the Outlaws when like 2 Berserkers at a time come charging at you. You really want to use Cryo Beam on both of them, preferably one at a time. Having that recharge speed will mean that it just takes less time to Cryo Beam the next one. At rank 5, Brittle Freeze. This has got to be your bread and butter. Do not go for Radius, it's not needed. Go for Brittle. That 65% armor debuff is the thing that we want. This makes the Human Engineer a force to be reckoned with, especially against the Outlaw. So here's hoping that we get the Outlaw. At rank 6, go for Snap Freeze. Whenever we kill somebody, while they are actually frozen, they explode, causing shatter damage, shatter force, and shatter radius, and it can also freeze others in their area. When you cryo beam somebody, do not, I say do not, cryo combo with Overload. It's bad. It doesn't freeze anything, it just makes everything slow, and it's not even that powerful. So never, ever, ever cryo combo with the Human Engineer. Let's go into Overload. In Overload, we want the recharge speed as well. We want Overload to basically be the skill that we use against the shielded targets. So being able to use it more often means that we can unshield targets more often. Go for Anti-Shield at rank 5 over Charged Overload. We do not want to chain to additional targets. Why would we? Just go for Anti-Shield just to make sure that they lose even more shields. And at rank 6, EMP to do even more shield damage and not shield damage against synthetics, but just do more damage against synthetics. This makes you very good against the Outlaws, and it makes you also very good against the Remnant. So here's hoping we do not get the Kets. For Assault Rifle, just leave it at rank 1. I've tried to make this work. I really did, but it's just bad. It's not worth speccing into. This thing in goal just dies way too quickly. It's hilarious. Just don't take it. It's better to just cryo beam with Overload so that you're good against shielded and armored targets. You can use Shield Turret as somewhat of a, how should I say this, damage mitigator, as it will draw fire away from you if you're lucky. At Offensive Tech, rank 4, we go for Power Enhancement. We want to have our Overload do the most amount of damage against the shielded targets. And we also want Cryo Beam's power effect to last as long as possible. So having that effect duration is a lot better than having Combo Detonation, which we're not going to be doing anyway. At rank 5, go for Anti-Shield to do even more damage against shields. Like, holy shit. Don't go for Anti-Armor. You're not going to do nearly enough damage to justify taking this. At rank 6, Elemental Tech to make them debuffed against other elemental attacks, such as Overload and, what's it called? The Flamethrower. In Mass Effect 3, it was different. It was like this flame orb, and it's hard to make that transition from Mass Effect 3 to Mass Effect Andromeda. But anyway, just go for Elemental Tech so that your team, if you have another engineer in there, or you have like something like a Sentinel in there as well, those people will do more damage. It's not specifically for you because we're not gonna combo into it. Remember that. Don't go for weapon mass reduction. Its accuracy and stability is negligible, and having a weight capacity while you only use one weapon, it's not really that useful. In sports systems, we want tech duration again over the tech radius. We do not want to do any radius damage. We just want to be good at single targets, either stripping them of their armor or stripping them of their shields. So having that tech duration to make them brittle even longer is a lot better. At rank 5, don't go for tactical revive. I don't know why this is a thing. If you're reviving, most of the time you want to do it in cover, or you want to do it near cover. And reviving somebody doesn't take that long, so you're not going to be able to just use it all that often. Just go for advanced construction. We're not going to take it for the tech, construct health, but we're going to take it so that we have more health and more shields. At rank 6, go for tech sabotage, because this will debuff the enemy's damage by 30% for 8 seconds. 8 freaking seconds. That's a long time. Just take this. You don't need shield reset. It's bogus compared to tech sabotage. Just take tech sabotage. As for the weapons, I am using my favorite weapon, the Raptor X. You can use any other weapon you so desire, as long as you take the appropriate equipment. We are not going to be using the engineer kit because, again, we don't want to do the damage. We just want to strip shields and armor debuff armored guys. So taking that gorilla upgrade or the combatives upgrade, depending on what weapon you're using, is actually a lot better. You can also take the shock trooper upgrade if you're using the shotgun instead. For the Raptor X, I'm using the thermal clip. What is it with me today? I cannot talk. It's embarrassing. As for the second mod, I still do not have the sniper rifle barrel. I'm trying to get it. Believe me, I've been trying. It's just not dropping. Not for me, but I would suggest the barrel just so your weapon does a little bit more damage. So, with that all said and done, let's try and get into a gold match and see how this build plays. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, expect me to die a lot and expect me to have very, very low amount of points.
You know the drill. Hold this position, clear on enemy forces. Let's do it. Intelligence needs data from your location. Look for an entry point.
Lost my shield!
sharp. Intel shows key enemy personnel in that area. Don't let them leave. Target eliminated. We've got a read on another priority target.
Watch my shield!
Target down. Almost done.
Watch my shield! Low on ammo.
I'm reading a flatline. Squad member down. No enemy targets left in play.
How about we take cover?
Squad member down. Squad member down.
Watch my shield!
I'm reading a flatline. Shuttle incoming. Get to the extraction zone.